registered dietitian Lisa Dreyer. We're giving our metabolisms a makeover. The average woman burns 1,400 calories in a day. By making a few key changes, though, to our daily routines, we can actually boost our metabolisms and increase that number. So, Lisa, this was interesting because I've learned a lot about things that you can do to kind of get your engine going, if you will,
That's
right?
Exactly
and one
right.
of them is you should drink cold water, not room temperature. Because I drink my water at room temperature because I try to drink a lot of water and it's easier to get down when it's room temperature.
Exactly. Well, both are beneficial. So one study found that those who drink 8 to 12 glasses of water, whether it was cold or room temp, those people experienced a higher metabolic rate compared to those who only drank 4 glasses of water per day.
That's a lot of water, though, man. 8 to 12.
Right. Well, you know, if you think about it, water's also in a lot of foods, too. So basically, you want to be hydrated. Soup also counts.
Okay.
And coffee and beverages, too. But the colder the water, the better, because it's theoretical, hasn't been proven, but it's thought that when your body ingests cold water, it actually burns some calories when it brings up the cold water to your body's internal temperature. And it's even been suggested that being in a cold room can have the same effect because your body is working hard, it's generating heat, and that
when
helps
you're
to
shivering,
warm
right?
yourself.
Probably.
Right. In fact, you'll love this, but one researcher suggested that in the winter we should actually turn our thermostats down.
Really?
So that our body can provide us with the heat as compared to the heat.
I think that's a terrible idea. I'm always cold. But
I am
anyway, so also, okay, let's talk about coffee. Can this increase your metabolism?
It can. In fact, people who drink caffeinated coffee experience an increase in metabolism of about 16% compared to those who drink decaf. And it makes sense because caffeine is a stimulant, so it affects the rate at which we pump blood, it affects our breathing, and this results in more calories burned throughout the day. Just don't drink too much. You know, 100 milligrams, or about 1 cup, is the amount that's shown to be beneficial. So too much can cause jitteriness, insomnia, you know, all those lovely things, nausea even. So 1 to 2 cups a day is what I recommend.
Okay. You say that Greek yogurt in particular can increase your metabolism.
Right. I love Greek yogurt.
How so? I love Greek yogurt
Yes.
too, and I eat a lot of it, but I didn't realize it was boosting my metabolism.
It's great. Well, the main reason is because Greek yogurt is really rich in protein. So it contains up to 2 times the amount of protein compared to its traditional counterpart. So that's a good thing because protein is the most satiating nutrient. So we're going to feel the fullest after we consume protein. And protein also helps to preserve muscle mass. And this is really important because with age, we lose muscle mass, and this has a direct effect on our metabolism. So protein is important. Also, dairy foods as a whole, research has shown that those who consume foods like milk and yogurt as part of a weight loss diet lose more weight and more body fat and gain more lean muscle compared to those who don't.
Wow.
So, yes,
well,
a lot of mechanisms at play. But
bring on the yogurt and the cottage cheese, right?
Exactly.
Now, green tea is also good for your metabolic rate. Now, why is that?
Well, antioxidants in green tea have been linked to increased calorie burn, weight loss, a loss of body fat, and even a decrease in LDL, the harmful cholesterol. So the antioxidant compound in green tea that's responsible for these effects is called EGCG. So it basically has the effect of stimulating our sympathetic nervous system, increasing fat burning. There are several mechanisms involved, but basically it's a good idea to drink green tea. And one study found that overweight individuals who consume just 4 cups of green tea per day actually lost 5% of their body weight. So that's 10 pounds if you weigh 200.
Wow.
And it's not a huge amount of tea, right? We always think like, oh yeah, I have to drink 10 cups of tea a day. But this study found that 4 cups did the trick.
Now, peppers are also very beneficial. Tell us why.
Right, I love hot peppers. And the reason they're beneficial is because they're a source of capsaicin. And capsaicin is the compound that's responsible for that burning sensation when you eat hot peppers. And in fact, it's also been shown to increase metabolism by about 23% for the time after you eat a meal. So it's not a long-term effect, but it can increase your calorie burn. So here we have red chilies, habaneros, jalapenos, red pepper flakes. I recommend sprinkling these. My husband loves to sprinkle these on everything from pasta, salad, it doesn't matter. But it's really beneficial. And the other thing is capsaicin suppresses your appetite.
I was going to say, if things are so hot and spicy, you're less likely to shovel it in, right?
Exactly. You have less time. Your body has to calm down, and you know your mouth has to take a little rest before you eat more. So it's a good tactic.
Okay, and finally, you say eggs, nuts, and watermelon all contain something that can help our metabolism.
Right. These foods are all sources of arginine, and studies have looked at arginine supplementation and found that those who increase the amount of arginine in their diets have greater gains in muscle mass and reduced belly fat as well.
I've never heard of arginine.
Okay, it's an amino acid. It's basically something we can make in our bodies. So for example, watermelon technically is a source of citrulline, which gets converted to arginine. But basically, it's an amino acid. And all nuts are good sources of arginine, but here we have the highest.
Which are pine nuts, sunflower seeds, walnuts, and almonds.
Exactly.
And all these things, by the way, are beneficial for all sorts of different situations, not just for your metabolism.
Exactly.
But Lisa Dreher, you really know your stuff, sister.